Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another 2v2 gameplay. I know it's another 2s gameplay. I haven't posted 2s in ages, and all of a sudden I come back and post like 3 in a row. But if you checked out the last video, I can't speak, and I can never speak trying to do these. If you saw the last video, you'll see that I was posting a whole lot of 2v2 tips and tricks, things to improve your gameplay. And today is no different, but this time we're focusing on one very important aspect of the game that in the last video I said I haven't really covered too much. And that is bumping and demos. You'll see in this game that I get a bit razzled at the start, I guess you can say. Not really playing my best, and then I start playing a fair bit more aggressive, using these bumps and demos to get an edge over my opponent, and you'll see how quickly it can change the way the game is played and how the opponent have to play, considering. So as you see, we start off, I missed the ball a fair few times, we get scored on. This nice little air dribble kind of carry over the two opponents, lead to a pass for my teammate. So playing here, Psychotic, my teammate Psychotic knows that I've been playing a fair bit more aggressive. I played with him the game before this as well, so he kind of plays a more passive role in this game. But straight off the bat, one demo leaves so much room, so yeah, I'm going to be pausing throughout the game. Look at the amount of room from one demo. I know we're not really in an offensive position right here, but just this demo leaves this guy at the back, Yeetbix, way off guard. Like, he has no position to challenge this ball at all. My teammate has a lot of time. Unfortunately, he hits it off to the side and kind of gives away possession of the ball. But we still end up retaining. I actually can't speak. Retaining possession. Once again, I'm kind of messing up. But as you'll see there, this kind of doesn't work. At the same time, it does. So I've messed up this position. Let's try and change it out. So my teammate is just behind me here. In this position for me, all I can really do is try go for this bump. It doesn't end up working out, but I think I end up accidentally, bumping the opponent there. So originally going for that bump would have put us in a pretty good position, maybe even a goal, but ending up with that second bump meant that, like, this position here, if I hadn't bumped this second defender, this would have been a very easy clear, like potentially down to a Muffin's dream, so we can get easily scored on the counter attack. Right here, I rotated out wide. This is something you always need to do in this situation. If I turn and try and challenge him, there is no way I'm winning this challenge. So I just kept going, rotating out wide, let him hit it straight down and get the easy possession, or the easy challenge. Once again, another bump. Doesn't really lead to anything, but I'm just bumping, just making sure they know I'm there, so they can't like turn out or get an easy pass, trying to put them under some pressure. Once again, I'm rotating out wide instead of trying to challenge that. Unfortunately, Psychotic hit it straight down the field. The pass to him wasn't obviously, like, he didn't know that was coming. I hit it straight off the ceiling. I didn't even know it was coming, honestly, but yeah, we could have done more with the possession. Right here, there's something you always need to watch. If I smack this ball straight away up, I'm going to get dunked immediately. The best thing I can do, the thing I try to do is hit it with the front of my car and let it roll. Unfortunately, I hit it with the top of my car, but it's still, like, I'm so close to getting dunked on, but we just got the ball out. So you really don't want to be smacking it straight away there. Here, another kind of mistake, but you'll see what happens. I'll go to a Muffin's dream. What he should have done right here is rotate out, keep driving down. He's seen me flick, he's seen me jump up at least. He should keep driving and not try and challenge, because there's no way you're getting to this ball. He starts driving away, which is good, but he kind of challenges at the wrong time, and I've pushed myself in front of the ball. Admittedly, I failed an air dribble at this point, but I pushed myself in front of the ball to go for this bump and ended up getting it. My teammate then comes up behind me and finishes off. So from my point of view, I get the nice little touch there. I lose control. I was like, okay, no worries, I'll go for the bump, because he's either got a challenge right now or keep driving. Either way, with 34 boost, I should have enough to bump him out of the way. I get around the ball, I just continue just in case, and my teammate follows up anyway, so we're in a pretty good position. Moving up to the next kickoff. In Oceania, I'm not sure if this is everywhere, but in Oceania, it's just kind of left always goes first. I read it on Twitter once, I had no idea what it meant, and then I started understanding in game why people get more and more angry at me. Right there, I wanted to put, both players are up, Yeetbix is way across, so I wanted to go, if he was gonna, because he could have very easily crossed me here, which would have been a good move for him. If I had continued to like dribble this instead of play it early, he could have crossed me and would have been in a very good position to defend. So I try and play it early, thinking he's going to cross me. He read the play pretty well. Once again, just bumping, just making sure they can't get a good position. This probably wasn't a good idea, so that's fine. I have very little boost. I should have realized my teammate was dropping at the same time. In my head, I was just trying to beat out a Muffin's Dream for the boost here. Should have realized that my teammate was coming down from this hit and probably would have been going for the boost at the same time. He wouldn't have beaten the Muffin's Dream, but we get pretty lucky there. At this point, I'm just kind of zoning off Yeetbix. Right here, if he tries to challenge, if he tries to cut in front, I don't think there's any way he would, but I'm just trying to make sure I'm zoning him out of any kind of position. He's going to go straight back to net. I messed this up. I hit the brakes way too early. Still just bumping, getting out of the way in case Psychotic can get a nice turn and get an easy open goal. Takes it to the corner though, so that's okay. Oh, to the wall, sorry. This is another one of those positions where I could have completely blasted the ball, and I hesitated because I thought I was going to. I saw him jump, so my thought process was, I'll hit it low. He did pretty well to tilt his car down to stop that kind of hit, otherwise it probably would have gone straight underneath him. I'm just trying to get out of my teammate's way. I accidentally take his boost there, but I stay around the halfway mark just in case. Coming early here. So here's a good play to break down. We can put this in 50 speed, 50%. If I can ever find it. So right here, I can see one's going back, one's on the wall. If you've ever tried to take off from the wall, even especially at that angle, that a Muffin's Dream is at, that you'll know that it's so hard to get like a right kind of takeoff without flying far out to the right hand side here. Psychotic's on his way back. I decided to challenge quite early, knowing Yeetbix is going back to goal as well. I'm on pretty good amount of boost. I probably shouldn't have won this challenge. Let's go from his point of view. I just get the ball in front. Yeah, he takes off a tiny bit too late. So I get the ball over. I know that Yeetbix is in a pretty rough position. Unless he double jumps and tilts his car backwards, he can't really save this, so I just go again straight away. So yeah, playing it back in. There we go. What's going on here? So yeah, playing back at normal speed here. All that happened in like a second, 1.5 seconds kind of thing. You have to understand your teammate's positioning. He's rotating back. I'm pretty good on this attack. Pretty good boost. One's rotating back to goal. One's on the wall already. I can go up for this very quickly. Especially in this position, just land. You'll see that I boosted down very quickly. I could have boosted down a little bit earlier, like a fraction of a second earlier, but either way, get down and then get straight back up. The next kickoff, probably going to go back right here. Yep, and then, so I need to, yeah, once again, it's that thing if you don't want to get dunked. So I remember this play because I've been doing this kind of thing all game, making sure I'm not getting dunked. Right here, he's probably right to just challenge this. I would have flipped more forward instead of going up straight away. But I turn off ball cam just to make sure, because I know I'm going to get dunked. I could hit it out to the left, but my teammate is way off to the side, and this guy would have intercepted that for a pretty easy goal. So I decided to try and flick it around to the right of him, and ends up working out. Yeetbix did what he could, get the good touch there. I'm getting challenged, so I'm playing pretty aggressively. This is something you probably want to check out as well. So in this situation, all I can really do from this exact point is go straight up, try hit it off the wall. I know that from here, Yeetbix has probably used all of his boost. The guy behind me, I've just taken mid boost, so he probably hasn't got much as well. I decided to go off the wall just to try and get it across goal into an offensive position. Taking my opponent's boost there. Here I'm just thinking about, I don't know, here's something I do need to point out. Right here, I cut rotation. Psychotic probably should have had this. I probably should have gone straight the way across goal just to get the boost, but I was just trying to boost up. Psychotic had this. I cut rotation here. You probably shouldn't do this unless you're in communications and you explain this to people. So in my mind, I'm just trying to do whatever I can to try to fix that rotation cut. Here I'm thinking about going for a bump, just like a dunk, but going for the bump here. So these are the things you need to see in game. I have 12 boost, there's nothing I can really do, but I got the dunk straight away, which means that depending on where my teammate is, if he was, yeah, so he's done very well to get that mid boost and then stay in offensive position, like supporting me especially in this kind of situation, because anything can really happen. As you'll see, I'll watch it from his point of view. Anything can really happen from this position because of like the nature of what's going on. There's someone flying in from above, someone trying to clear it and getting dunked on. There's potentially, maybe he recognized that I'm going for a bump here, but that's really the only position, the only thing I can do left, and it leaves him with a very easy shot on goal. My throat is killing me. We are recovering from the sickness though, for everyone who watched the last video and heard that I was getting sick. But yeah, going back into it, bumping especially, I'll just run it back one last time just to show you all I can really do. Wasted all my boost to get back down just to go for the dunk, but ended up getting it. Took off ball cam because I understood the only thing I could really do here was try and go for the bump and hope my teammate is following up behind me. Thankfully he is, and we get a pretty good bump. Pretty easy goal. 1 minute 49 left, 1 minute 59 left, sorry. They do end up forfeiting pretty soon, just so you know that when the game just kind of cuts out, that's what's happening. But yeah, honestly guys, if you're not bumping, that's just a pretty easy open goal. And yeah, that's the forfeit there. So I'm going to run it back to that last bump one more time for you after this. So if you aren't bumping in game or aren't demoing in game, because a lot of people think it's like bad mouthing or just kind of, you know, kind of toxic, but it's a part of the game. You shouldn't be demoing just for the sake of demoing. Like if you get demoed and then the whole game you spend trying to get back at someone for demoing you, that's pretty toxic, and you're not really doing any help for your teammate either if you're just going for demos. You need to situational bumping, situational awareness for when you should go for bumps and demos are really going to win you games. Like right at the start here, we played a pretty bad game. I played pretty shockingly. I was missing balls. I was going up for no reason. I started playing it way more aggressive, trying to get inside, what am I trying to say here? Trying to get in my opponent's head, bumping all the time, just letting him know that I'm there, just trying to put him off his game. Really does shake up the game, so if you're not bumping, make sure you start. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe to keep updated with any future content. There is a giveaway over on my Twitter. Make sure you hit that out. The link will be in the description. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.